What is up, people? It's a boy Nasa, aka the Hidden Legend, and I'm back again with another great video for you guys who wants to always tune in. Are you wrong for being a perfectionist? Is perfectionism a wrong thing? I mean, is it wrong for you to want things to be done in a particular way? Is it wrong for you to not want to do anything else because you want it to be done that way? Is it wrong for you to completely disqualify anything else, even though the other things that you may not see as significant. Let's say those things or that specific thing is great. Are you going to say no to that just because it doesn't fit your standard or is not up to date to what you think is amazing or great? Are you wrong for having that type of mindset? Hopefully by the end of the video, you can come to your own conclusion and judgment for whether being a perfectionist is the right thing or not. Because I have my own things to say. I was once a perfectionist. I once falling under the trap of being one. And I can tell you, it's not the best place you want to be. It's not the best place you want to be. The effects are not external, they're actually very internal. The effects actually hurt the perfectionist. It hurts you. It hurts the one that always wants things to be done in a specific way. Now, something like this is tricky to talk about because, of course, setting high standards for yourself or for a specific um for a specific idea that you may have is not necessarily a bad thing. Of course, like who wants to strive for something that's below standard, that's below average? Like you're in school, like well, why on earth would you wanna aim to get a C? Like obviously you wanna aim to get the best grade possible. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in the gym, you're trying to shred the fat and you're trying to increase the muscle mass. Like you're not wrong into wanting something greater and better than what you yourself is thinking of. You're not wrong for that at all. But in that, is there a limit though? Is there a limit for how much you want? It's really something to think about. Is there a limit? Do we sometimes take it too far? If you look at the definition of a perfectionist, it's simply overly criticizing or being overly critical of your own self. It mainly it centers around you. It's not even about the things outside of you. It's about really yourself. You're a musician. You make music. You write songs all of the time. You haven't released anything. You don't have an Instagram page, no YouTube page, no TikTok page, no iTunes page. None of that. All because you feel like those 10 songs that you written the other day are not good enough. No. This is when we really need to think. We really need to think about this. So your justification for not going out there, going out of the comfort zone, trying something new is because you don't think it's good enough. You're an athlete. You're a footballer, you're in the NBA, you're a basketballer. You know, in this season of which you're playing in, you scored a three, but you yourself are scoring 3 points like it's nothing. Yeah, you're basically Kobe in his prime, back to back to back without fail. And then one game during the entire season, you wasn't able to perfect or hit the three the exact same way you wanted. And now you're telling yourself that you're not good enough. You're not good enough. You can't play basketball. You were better off not even playing in that Pacific League or season. You're better off not even playing in that team. You're better off not even being involved in the drafting procedure of when they pick who can play in that specific team or league or who can't. These are the thoughts, and these are the thoughts that you're entertaining and allowing to have an influence on what you do. These are the thoughts. Perfectionism can be very dangerous. It can be absolutely dangerous to you, to your development, to you yourself. You, you don't seem to see the accomplishments you've made. You don't seem to stop and realize that, look, like, there's progress. I've made progress. I'm not in the same position I was last year, last month, a few years ago. Perfectionism can be very dangerous, and it can really destroy you eternally, slowly. You become a self-hater. You hate yourself at the end. You know, you end up hating yourself at the end. You end up being so frustrated over the smallest things. You delete contacts. You stop talking to people because things didn't work out your way. This is the harsh reality of a perfectionist. And how on earth do I know this? I was once just like that. And I realized that it's not helping me or anyone else around me. It's making things worse. It's making things a lot worse. It's always important that every person sets a high enough standard for themselves. We should all strive to be the best, but we shouldn't strive to be something that we're not, which is perfect. I'm a heavy believer in the Word of God, which is the Bible. Romans 3, verse 23. For all are falling short of the glory of God. We have to realize that we're human. We're human and we're going to make mistakes. And we will continue to make mistakes no matter what we do. And you have to accept that. There's nothing you can do about it. I can always have way more subscribers. I can always wear a better drip than what I'm wearing right now. I can always be in a better shape than the shape that I am now. I could be taller. I could have a full on beard. I could have dreads. See what I'm saying? Things can always be better. Yes, even though you have a perfectionist mindset, cannot beat things being way better in your life. You can paint the most best painting ever. Someone else is gonna critique that painting and say they think nah, they think you shouldn't have. They would say, oh, why do you not use pink, yellow, turquoise? These are relevant colors. Why did you use red, blue, black, orange? You should have never have used those colors. You shouldn't have used that color, that color. Critiquing. No matter what you do, unfortunately, there's gonna be critiques. People critiquing all of the time. There's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. You just have to tell yourself that look, and you have to be honest and genuine. I tried my best at this. I tried my best at that. What can I do better in the future? That is a better philosophy and way to live life than a perfectionist. Perfectionism will only lead you to misery and you hating yourself. That's all it leads to, you hating yourself. You can never genuinely appreciate what you've done when you have a perfectionist mindset. It's such a killer and it's a shame. There's a lot of people out there that's their problem. They're just a perfectionist. They can't accept that they're human. They can't accept that no matter what they do, mistakes will be made. All you can actually do is learn from it. It's the best thing you can ever do is learn from it. What could you have done better? What could you have implemented, sharpened up, fixed? What could it have been? No person is above this. No person is above that. The best music, the best artists, the best athletes are not bigger than that. The most loved, they have fans, yes, but they still got that person critiquing. They still could have done something way better than the way in which they done it. This is the reality of life and the reality of things. In some senses, perfectionism can push you to an extent, but as we all know, there's always limits to everything that we do. There's always limits. You need to know the limit, or you can easily crash. You can easily overlook what you've done, overlook the efforts that you've made, and you just feel worthless at the end. So, if you ask me, perfectionism is not really the best route at all. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I strive for the best, but I know that there's a limit that I can never reach. There's a limit so high I can never reach. High, high are we talking? How high are we actually talking? There's a limit that I can't reach. Doesn't matter. Even the things I do best, there's a limit I can't reach. Let me at least humble myself and realize that and not get upset if it doesn't go my way. It's been your boy Nas, aka the Hidden Legend. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Perfectionism. Just beware. Be careful of it. Stay legendary.